-0 in Python. I encountered -0 in output from Python. It's created, for example, as follows. The output will be -0.0. However, when I compare the EK to 0.0 for equality, it yields true. Is there any difference between 0.0 and -0.0? I don't care that they presumably have different internal representation, I only care about their behavior in a program. Is there any hidden traps I should be aware of?
Check out -0 number in Wikipedia. Basically, IEEE does actually define a -0. And by this definition for all purposes. I agree with Aaron Osterling that -0.0 and +0.0 are different objects. Making them equal, equality operator, makes sure that subtle bugs are not introduced in the code. Think of a *b == c *d. Edit, more info based on comments. When I said for all practical purposes, I had chosen the word rather hastily. I meant standard equality comparison. As the reference says, the IEEE standard defines comparison so that +0 is equal to -0, rather than -0 is lower than +0. Although it would be possible always to ignore the sign of 0, the IEEE standard does not do so. When a multiplication or division involves a sign 0, the usual sign rules apply in computing the sign of the answer. Operations like divmod and addend2 exhibit this behavior. In fact, addend2 complies with the IEEE definition, as does the underlying C-lib. One way is to find out through the documentation if the implementation complies with IEEE behavior. It also seems from the discussion that there are subtle platform variations too. However, this aspect, IEEE definition compliance, has not been respected everywhere. See the rejection of PEP 754 due to disinterest. I am not sure if this was picked up later. See also what every computer scientist should know about floating point arithmetic.
Math.copysign treats -0.0 and +0.0 differently, unless you are running Python on a weird platform. Math.copysign x y return x with a sign of y on a platform that supports sign zeros. Copysign 1.0 -0.0 returns -1.0.
It makes a difference in the addend2 function, at least, in some implementations. In my Python 3.1 and 3.2 on Windows, which is based on the underlying C implementation, according to the Note Python implementation detail near the bottom of the Python math module documentation.
Yes, there is a difference between 0.0 and -0.0, though Python won't let me reproduce a tongue-poking smiley. If you divide a positive number by 0.0, you get positive infinity. If you divide that same number by -0.0, you get negative infinity. Beyond that, though, there is no practical difference between the two values.
If you are ever concerned about running into a -0.0 condition, just add +0 to the equation. It does not influence the results but forces the zeros to a positive float.
In order to avoid error, click the sliding side.